di yanya ntachua emre bia am discover free Europe akoma busuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sound so free wontua hwe me discover ye mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ewo mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo wo Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
everybody check now check it that beat is real don't wait make it kill ya get your green select glucometer and check it sugar level check it check it green select glucometer check it push sugar level for check it reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ooh, yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
The Tuesday's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV is rocking hard. And of course, it also happens to be the birthday of our camera person, director, Currency. And as it stands now, Ebadian Suye. Jemu, I'm saying about
and trendy.
Trendy, yeah, banana climax of the birthday. And I could you keen. Okay, so once you are expecting the eba, the other things can also flow. Yeah, the other things like the momos and things, the drinks can also flow. At least we can freeze them till Friday and chill more. You know how we make. But that is okay. Happy birthday to Currency. Of course, today is his birthday. Announcement was made yesterday, and we are here to make sure the day becomes a successful one. Meanwhile, Roland Amate is also here. He's a blogger. He's also a talent manager as well as an event publicist and man like Kobe Josvan. Kobe Josvan name and crop for more a company creating design. Anointed. I'm not put your my ECG for the child. I'm not for to I. I believe that light comes that money at the zone. Yeah, I know. When I said another, the rate of wage, yeah. Yeah,
because the whole Ghana anointed. Yeah, no size.
It's a basara for sure.
It is just like somebody who makes coffins.
Accident, but any
on Kasi Mumu. Of course, I sorry about passage. I go for money to my cousin. On Kasi Mumu.
Wow. So ever since the announcement came, has there been a rush?
Oh, for our place, every day we are very busy.
Roland, go back a little
because bit. We provide the best, not necessarily anything at all.
Okay.
After sales, there's after sales service too. Your team know a call round and say there's a problem, we should find it out. Or whatever being a problem to we sort it out. And then yet to say what your generator and kwana your service. Or personal genset and you want us to service. You have more quality,
service.
Yeah, quality, no dispute about that.
Chamo, you agree with me that they sorted ECG to work things out for them?
Not really, but
okay.
They are in a position to serve people whenever they need power. Okay. So it's not necessarily when ECG goes off. So there are certain places that you may need light. apart from you may need power apart from the
ECG.
what the ECG will give you.
Okay, like some event grounds and things.
Into anointed, you're ready for all kinds of services. And
I mean, when I saw the communique from ECG, I said, "Chai, anointed electricals."
I know a bonus now.
A bonus,
yes, because with that, ECG issue, they still get
jobs to do.
Calling them.
Well, that's fine. We wish them well. So Kobe Josvan there, he's a blogger, also works with Anointed Electricals here in Accra. And the team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo. Chamo is also our online manager, and for all your digital solutions, anytime you contact him, day, night, dawn, dusk, he's sure ready to sort you out. And to Richie Flex, who is the editor director of the show, and to you out there, thanks for always being a part of this platform. Now, yesterday, we started talking about Harold Amenya and the wife, and the fact that news stories were circulating that on the wedding day the wife was not looking splendid like they were expected, or they were expecting her to have looked like. Fortunately, like they say, in every disgrace there is grace. Or when people throw lemons at you, be smart and use the lemons to prepare what? Lemonade. That is happening to them at the moment. Or they say every misfortune is a blessing. It is also happening. So we've seen a video of the couple talking about the fact that attention is on them. They have opened a YouTube account and that people should go and subscribe. And I said, hey. So whilst you were thinking that the thing was going to affect them or worry them in a way, nah, cash out time. YouTube account, go and subscribe, and that is what is happening at the moment. Now I would want us to go check it out. Richie will give us that video, and when I come, ask my people that should we stop crying more than they bereaved? Because it looks like we have been crying, but they are not. Should we stop crying more than the bereaved? Bongo ideas moment. This is Class Showbiz. This is Showbiz Daily. My name is Sammy Flex. Join us. Let's go watch this. I'll be right back.
Right, and then share with your friends and family. All right, we're having dinner, and right, and then share with your friends and family. All right, we're having dinner, and yeah, it's time to check out. Do you have anything to say?
Oh no, they should just watch out for more. I mean, we have more content coming out for them.
Yes, indeed. More content coming your way, guys. More content coming your way, guys.
Just stay tuned.
Yes, but listen, the love has been so overwhelming. We actually have to create a YouTube channel on a Monday when we're supposed to be, sleeping and probably having sex.
Honeymoon,
Yeah, so we're supposed to be having more sex, but I made time to create a YouTube channel because. We still got to keep you guys, we still got to keep you guys updated and stuff like that. So please do the needful. Go on my bio, click on the link in the bio, share the link, share the link.
If you don't share the link, you have not done well. Hey.
Thank you guys. We're checking out. Bye.
Me dem matter manu ma bi manu ze na me show. Chemo.
Yeah.
Social pressure na.
Yeah, social pressure. Yeah, I wish them good luck, and it shouldn't just be. I'm hoping that it's not only because of the attention that they
trolls,
have.
They are enjoying.
Because if that's the motivation, it will not last. It should go beyond that, and they should be ready for even more attacks.
Now that
on YouTube, especially when you are ready to open up your relationship issues and all that. Yes, more attacks will come, so they should be ready for that. If they were not thinking about that, I think now they should consider and then be sure that they are ready for the game. It's not just because of the troll, because the troll there and can die off with time, it will go. But if now you open a YouTube channel, what it means is that you are ready to open up your relationship and the issues going on, because the content will be around the relationship and what you'll be doing together and all that. So it's a good idea. In fact, it's positive to counter what is coming, but it will not stop. If you think that after opening a YouTube channel, people will stop and only praises that you are going to get, no, It doesn't work like that. In fact, we can use Medical and Fela as an example. Yeah, but for them, the attack started giddy, and then later it turned to be praises for them because they have stand the test of time, and now people think that yes, this is it, they can do whatever they want. But initially they had a lot of people attacking them and all that. So the same thing will happen to these guys. Yes, some few people will sympathize with them at this moment.
Okay.
And then if you just focus on that and take a decision like this, you may lose out because those people at the back there, they will come back strongly and even attack you more when you now you are going to open up, so you will give them something more to talk about. When I met her here, this is how we met, we went here, this is her job and all that, they will get a lot of things to say about that. So I wish them all the best, but they should be ready. This is not a joke. When you go this way, you should be ready for what is coming, because now they will get some form of praises, but it will not end here. So me, I will just caution them to be ready. But it's positive if they can stand it. Yeah.
Okay, Ro, since you're on the mic, let's go.
As I want to congratulate them. In fact, I am very, very proud of them. You know, when this whole issue started, some people even had the mindset that it had the tendency of breaking their marriage, which I was also of the view that if this particular incident breaks up their marriage at this time, I'll be very disappointed in them. And then I will assume that they weren't both ready for this kind of relationship. Okay. And in fact, for them to have turned this into this, or for them to have even get this idea out of this misfortune, I think it is good. So people have different ways of healing, different ways of doing their stuff. And I also want to believe that, and also caution them that this particular thing shouldn't be just about fantasy or the fact that you just want to please people who are singing praises to you. Because that can also be another factor for you to go this tangent. Because you've seen, aside the attacks and all that, you've seen people who come with the idea, don't mind them, we love you, she's beautiful, she's pretty. These things can be lie. When the attacks come the attacks are so strong that sometimes it can come in about a double fold, that those who will be singing your praises, you will not even notice them. And at that particular moment, if you are not prepared for that particular scene or that particular phase of your life or career, you die off. That is when it will hit you so hard. So I just want to just give them the benefit of the doubt that, okay, Harold, for him being in the game, I know definitely he's definitely has some influence on his wife and giving her some coachings as to how some of these things work in the space. Because Harold knows that whatever content that you put out there is more or less like you opening up for the public to scrutinize you. And in that particular instance, you have no control over whatever people say.
Exactly.
You don't have any control. The moment you put the content out there, know that you don't control the person's view. The same way
They're now going to use it the way they want.
Exactly. So you don't come and put the content out there and cry that they are insulting you. No, you don't do that, because it is part of the reasons why you put it out there. Same way, the person that will come and praise you, you did not control that person. So you can't also control the person that will come and insult you. So I just want to believe that out of this, maybe they've had the idea to create a YouTube channel so they can at least monetize the insults that is coming around them. Yes, make lamujin out of your friend is lemons. It is good. It is good, but I also want them to be innovative. There are so many ways they can cash out of it, which wouldn't be about their relationship. The woman, as he said, is a nurse. And in that particular field, we know of so many ways Harold can use the woman to build that channel. There is a free consultation. Just use her. Since people would want to know more about her, translate that into how Sarkodie's wife Tracy has been able to use that fame that she got from Sarkodie to push her business or to push her foundation. Same way Stoneboy's wife, who is a dentist,
Yeah.
has also been using that opportunity to even give them dental tutorials to people online.
Yeah.
That is another way you can cash out. So it shouldn't strictly be
about them.
It cannot only be about your relationship. That would be suicidal and probably they can't control at a certain point. But the one that they can control is the Stoneboy's wife approach and Sarkodie's wife approach.
That's the professional
and
lines.
that one will last for a long time.
Okay, Kobe, what are you also adding when we were crying that people are disturbing them? Maybe they are not disturbed like that.
They are having lots of sex.
Sincerely,
They said they are not having a lot of sex.
Because of the issue.
YouTube channel.
Sincerely, me, when the whole attack started, I wasn't surprised. You see, these things has been happening, but just that we are seeing these things on social media. Why? Because the husband is a public person.
Yeah.
Yes, so for sure, there will be.
You mean people have been teasing others on their wedding days? Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah.
When you say that has been happening?
Oh,
Sure.
yes. Oh, yes.
Brass, I mean, if you like go and take Fatia, people will still get something to say. If you like go and take Fatia. You see, everybody has a way of viewing things. Brass, I mean. You see, as right now, as we've gathered here, we'll be doing this whole thing. There's a lot of impact that, I mean, we're giving out there. But better still, people will get something to say. So no matter what you do, people will just have reasons to, I mean, to downplay with your effort and your energies. So me, I wasn't surprised. But I love that creative aspect. Like they trying to cash out, get some business out of it. And that was it. Personally, if I was to be a friend to, I mean, the guy, I would have said that would be, I mean, a clear opportunity for them to tap in and what cash out. And that would be a whole lot of, but they should be more or less more creative, more innovative in whatever they are doing. And it shouldn't be like one-way-sided because people are trying to bash me. So let me try and do something to ease the tensions more. It will end. Yeah, this is just the beginning. Regardless, they will do. But they should be more or less, I mean, be smart enough, just as I'm saying. And it shouldn't be something that will create a lot of loopholes to, I mean, kind of misunderstanding or conflict or lead as a result of divorce. That one they me whom be say about me. But Monsha Mohonding, to say Kwame Eugene top scan. And yet then if you want to marry a celebrity, these are some of the things that you face.
But,
you won't get it.
But now that they have been able to come up this way, is it a clear indication that they have tough skin?
Sure,
or this could be a mirage. But inwardly.
Even this one tells it all. To say menacha, now me problem. I'm able to make fun of my own self. You out there coming, I've already let the people know. So this is my problem, and this is the challenges that I'm facing. So what are you coming to say again? So the same person that you are saying, say she's ugly, she's this. She's now trying to let you know, say it's not just about the ugly. I have something beyond that to offer.
Okay.
And I believe he chose her because he saw something in her.
Exactly.
I mean, in terms of choosing a life partner, there's something like peace of mind, getting a supportive partner, someone who believes in you. I mean, understand you as a being. It's not about just beauty, and even the beauty itself.
Beauty is part of it, though.
Beauty is even the beauty itself comes with all these factors I have mentioned about. The beauty, like personal beauty, brain is also a beauty to someone.
Yeah.
So depending on how or no one who had it. So if the man is okay there, we are free to go. But I should be ready to say, this is just the beginning, more to come, and should find a way to consume them.
You mean more yawa to come?
Oh, it will go come. It will come because today won't be the very first time or the last time they're going to.
But why are you people thinking more yawa will come?
Not necessarily.
That's life. I mean, do you remember John Dumelo faced the same thing? Almost all the celebrities they have.
Van Vika has been married for more than 10 years. Still, people are insulting him for making a decision he made 10 years back. 10 years back. They are still insulting you. A decision that has been able to stand the test of time, if not for anything, a decade. People are still insulting him that you made a bad decision. Meanwhile, it is working for him. So they insult him, brah.
Okay.
Before I conclude, I make a way. Say I can often anka these are video vixens and models and could be it goes beyond that. It goes beyond shape and size.
Even we have popular celebrities. Ladies are say yeah ma standard bini say am fa and come gyina mu pa but difficult for them to get married because of the other factors.
Yes.
I see. Well, whilst on the mic, I still want us to start with or continue with a story I have chanced online. That is an excerpt of a delay interview that has been trending. If you go onto Twitter right now, the last time I checked, it was trending at number 3. It's all about Hajia Bintu. Hajia Bintu. They caused trouble, and really and truly, Hajia has caused trouble. As it stands now, boys are giving it to her, girls are giving it to her. Everywhere she goes, it is about vituperously, and that is what is happening. Now, Hajia Bintu in an interview with Delay has said that women are sex symbols, and some people are mad. Like, why would you say this? Why would you say that? Are you mad? Why would you say this? They are just giving it to Hajia Bintu, sir. Now, the story on Ghana Web reads, every woman is a sex symbol. Hajia Bintu has been quoted for saying this. And it says, popular TikToker Hajia Bintu has stated that she is aware of the fact that she is seen as a sex symbol and that she does not have any issue with that. Speaking during an interview on the Dilo show, the social media personality said every woman ought to see herself as a sex symbol of sex. And the quotation says, I mean, every woman is a sex symbol. What I'm trying to say is that as far as you are a woman, you need to psych yourself up that you are a sex symbol, the 24-year-old stated. Now, according to Hajia Bintu, born as Naomi Asiama, her curvy and heavy backside is all natural, no knifing. She denied claims that she has had her body artificially enhanced. And it says, I have not pumped my buttocks. I wasn't skinny, and I think it is growth. Maybe when I was young, I did not know of angles, but now when I take pictures, I take them with the right angles. That's why you see things like that, Hajia Bintu said. Let's go catch the video of Hajia Bintu in that interview. Let's listen to what she said. And when I come back, ask my people, did Hajia Bintu say anything wrong? Why are men and women giving it to her vituperously like that? Let's go catch it. I'll be right back.
And it wasn't Chenenko, Minya followers, Minya like then it wasn't Chenenko, Minya followers, Minya likes until one video. So me yes that video there quite, and I thought so maybe because of that video. So let me
answer which video?
One video be.
So one video, no video.
Now me share is it pink skirt?
I would do a name today.
Yeah, my name tray.
Anyway.
And I'm saying yes, that particular video.
I call you.
I call.
And I won't say I call. Into who push it to narrative never come on.
Yes, I'm to narrative. Me who said I'm saying I'm a more.
Into who say a 20 moment, remember name you want to be used to no more. And it's all but more of like a sex symbol, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
It's a no so no who is saying.
I'm living my life.
You're living your life. Into the fact that people see you and they see sex and all. Like, you don't see it as anything. It's okay. It's normal.
I mean, Obebia is a sex symbol.
You're living your life. Into the fact that people see you and they see sex and all. Like, you don't see it as anything. It's okay. It's normal.
I mean, Obebia is a sex symbol.
Okay.
Quick one. Go online and let's do this research right now. What is sex symbol? When we say something is sex symbol,
any person who is
what does it
sexually
mean?
attracted.
Because the way people are attacking Hajia Bintu, in fact, there are so many angles of this interview that have been trending. For instance, when she said that she used her influencer money to buy Benz, and someone was, hey, how can you use influencer money to buy that kind of Benz? It is not true. Meanwhile, she's saying when she posts stuff, the money she takes. So what did you get out of the meaning of sex symbol?
Sex symbol, okay. It says a person widely noted for sexual attractiveness.
If you are sexually attractive, you are a sex symbol.
Yeah, sex symbol.
And that one, it is not your fault.
No. It's true. Well, what can you do about that? She's technically right.
Okay, give it to Kobe to start. He was supposed to start.
Yeah.
Kobe, so those who are attacking Hajia Bintu, what do you think about them? What do you think is happening?
I think they are not being fair to Hajia. On my way, yeah, problem I couldn't say. when people want to speak their truth. If I think this is what it is, what makes it wrong? And basically what she's saying too, she's right. I'm sure every man who approach any lady based on something will be divided in three. So there is something that will trigger you to approach a woman. And if I'm a woman, I'm saying it, does it make me wrong? But so me, I don't support people trying to go hard on her. That is it. And she's telling her own experience and a story of journey. And I remember when he said yeah all canon, it doesn't make sense. Crepa and all can. The lady should accept it.
But I think delay also knowing her level of understanding sees sex symbol as a negative connotation. Delay when he say a sex symbol, and that means airtime, like between crying. What's some fatal saying? Bibi Sadi.
Raz, I mean, we Google it just now. And Google never lies, internet never lies. Of course, or baby, every lady has something that is so attracted to a man. So, Oba which lady she can confidently say that there's nothing in me that will surely attract me to a man. Sure, there's something that obvious, that is why sometimes they have to go to some extra march to be looking more pretty. Scientists they should stop the makeups and stuff. If it is not true, they should stop the makeups, the expensive wigs and stuff. You are doing all these things why? Because you want to look attractive. And when you look attractive, you are being attracted to someone too, and that's a man. So she's saying the hardest truth. They should just accept the fact that the lady is speaking the truth. That is it. On my whim, so this country is very hot. Me always advise anything that you do that won't be negative, that will bring you money, do it. But just that you should be ready for the consequences and the result that comes out of it. If you think surgery is okay for you, go. But when
Pentecost, so for
when oh no me
Pentecost, so for
when the consequences come, bear it. That is all. But me, I support her and I think she's at the right path.
Okay, Chamo, Pentecost, so for say beti me akọ.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously from the definition, we all know that she's not wrong. Technically, she's right. Why am I saying technically? I'm saying technically because some people may not want to associate with it, and based on the negative connotation that they want to have when you say that. In fact, for even the journalist to ask that question, it means she was coming from a negative side of it. Yes. And for me, I think it is wrong. In fact, there was no need to even ask that question, because every lady who is trying to look attractive in one way or the other, you are a sex symbol. Don't deceive yourself. In fact, when you watch the extension of the interview, I think Delay said, "Inti no petoka self mami a sex symbol." Now when you sex symbol, anka suffer be worried. If she's not sexually attracted to Sopho will not marry Sopho.
Sopho so hard sex count.
Yeah, in fact, that's the first thing. You can lie to yourself that there are other things, but the first thing for you to approach is the sex. For a man to approach a woman, the first thing is about the sex.
Oh, even for marriage.
Yes.
It's not true.
No, before you marry that person.
It's not true.
No.
It is debatable. It is debatable.
No. This is what I mean.
It is debatable.
See, if it is currency, going to approach, the first one is sex.
Okay.
If it is someone who is ready to settle down,
it is not sex.
The first thing will be sex.
No.
Yes.
No.
The point is, if you are not sexually attracted to the person,
I know.
That's the point. I'm not saying
but it's
that.
not the first.
No, it's not the first. Chemo, it's not the first.
Because I know of a guy who thinks that Charlie, they say wabobra ama watimi ai wanyane dan kakra bi ka bi na adwuma ekoso ofiri adwuma krompo ba na komode no nya duane ni hanto no feel say every weekend he has to do some rounds also wash it but of feel say onyo ba those duties will be catered for him.
Sex
and no say no sex the second rule.
Oh boy. In fact, nka sa on choose oba no kra o choose in the first place. For a man to even decide say okay, this will be the perfect woman or this will be the woman that I want. Sex first. In fact, the edge to even approach sex no. The other things will take over. In fact, the other things will be important to you because as a man you want to come home. You want to have your peace when you come home after going out to struggle, fight with others, trying to push out to get what you need. You don't want to come home and start fighting with your wife or even kiss at home. If that thing is happening, you don't like even coming home. So at the end of the day, that's what you focus on. But before you decide, say, no, I want this lady, the sex thing will click. If it doesn't click, you won't even approach her. That's how it works. You take other things as priorities after engaging that person. But before, my point is, before you something will come to your head that I want to marry this lady. Sex is part of it. You will think about
it is part.
Yes. And in fact, that's the first thing.
That is the argument.
Yes.
It is debatable.
That's the first thing when you meet somebody for the first time, then you think about she will know how to cook, she will know how to wash. No, you don't think about those things. In fact, without marriage, you can still pay people to do it for you. And some people can maybe even do it better than your wife. If your mom is around, your mom will be your first choice if you want somebody to cook for you. So why don't you let your mom do all those things and forget about marriage? No. Sex thing first, but other things will be added on to you. That's how it works. I mean, we shouldn't debate this. Every man will approach a lady when they in their head, they will have the chance to have sex with them if they are in a relationship. That's what will make you approach a lady. Then you will consider more important things apart from the sex. But the sex first, that one there, you can debate it, but that is it. And again, any lady who try to dress attractively, like you want to look good. Some people say, I'm doing it for myself. You are lying to yourself anyway. If you are doing it to yourself, you are lying to yourself. The point is that if you are not attractive, nobody will approach you. And if you look good or if you dress nice and people are approaching you, it's because for those who wants to have a relationship with you, it's because they are sexually attracted to you. That's where the sex symbol thing will come in. So even for delay to dress nicely like that on the television, I can bet you there are people at home who will be fantasizing about having sex with delay and other stuff. And at that point, you delay, you are a sex symbol.
At that time, that was what he put
now. What dressing nice? What me?
Said delay. She said you are fine.
What me? A video cry na or ye channel tone now or down it to near that. No. Also, when you sex symbol, where day. It's not your fault. Like the point is that it's not your fault that you are a sex symbol. If you are attractive, you are attractive. And if you are attractive, people may want to have sex with you. The only part that will be your fault is the people that you give chance to have sex with you. That's why we will start labeling you with other names. So if we cannot label you with other names, but just to say that you are a sex symbol. In fact, some time ago, it was a positive thing. I even some magazines in outside Ghana, Europe, and then Americas, they were at a point ranking them. They will list the name, the sex symbols during maybe this period, and then people that they see on screens that they think they are sexually attractive, they name them. They give names to them. So it has no bad connotation the way they want it to look like. Unless you don't understand the meaning of it. If you are sexually attractive, if you believe in yourself as a lady, and you think that you are sexually attractive, or in fact you cry, you don't think you are sexually attractive, but some men are approaching you because they want to have sex with you. You are a sex symbol if you don't understand it.
Okay, Ro, continue from there. But first, let's tackle the lady's comment and the fact that she's getting all the backlash online.
Yes, I will
then you can join the debate later.
Before I join Chemo's debate. But media, my own point is that those who are bashing her, they clearly don't understand what a sex symbol is. Both man and woman are all sex symbols.
Hey.
Oh yes, I know what I'm talking about. Both men and women are
so
sex
when
symbols.
women to see men, they look at them for sex before.
Let's run a poll.
For men, some
no,
not all.
Exactly.
For men, some.
So it is the same weight. You see, and it will drive back into the arguments that you raised. This is what I'm saying. Both men and women are all sex symbols. See, let's not kid ourselves. So you see the way men see women and approach them. Oh, about when that is the same way women to approach guys. It is the same. Me, I have had my fair share of experience. I mean, point you be I've had people come to me just to tell you I want to sleep with you. It is there. It happens. Na currency dia waje bini. You want about to cry 5 billion and you want to was so cry 20 billion. But I mean, it happens. You see, the human being is just like palm, abe. It has so many functions. I will see a palm nut tree, and the first thing that will come to my mind is abenkwine, palm nut soup. But give it to a palm wine tapper in a village. The first thing he sees after seeing the palm nut tree
is palm wine.
You understand? So what you are exposed to, where you are from, any the way at the end approach you, no, that will be how you see it.
Okay.
That is why I don't agree. Say when a man meets when some men meet women, the first thing that pushes them to approach them is sex. But same way, some men also approaches women in a different light, and the sex thing comes after. You understand? That's why I am using the palm nut tree as a point, a case study here. The same way somebody will see a palm nut tree, it is not as if say when you see a bemquine, it doesn't mean you can't get palm wine out of it. You can, but for that particular instance, no, the first thing that clicked your mind was the soup and not the drink that comes out of it.
Okay.
But subsequently you can get. So some people see women and they go like, oh, the way a woman ibe survey me, the way she came to serve us, came to take care of us. At that moment, even if we are doing pony, so there's been so many instances we go out, people come to serve us, and at that our mind is so busy that we don't even notice them. Yeah. But a word from them can just draw your attention to it, to her. And at that moment, it is not sex. It is the way she spoke to you. So even if there's something that attracted you to her, it is the way she spoke, probably her mind or the way she approached you. Sex will just come after. Just like somebody will approach somebody because of sex, then later will go and look for, oh, does she know how to cook? Does she know how to keep the home? Does she know how to work? Is she hardworking and all that? Those things are there. So men and women are sex symbols. You see, I don't also have a problem with the way Delay asked her question.
Okay.
Because it was a follow-up. When you follow the series of questions she was asking, it was definitely clear she was arriving at that. So this is what she meant. She said that she asked her what made her go viral. And she said, oh, first she was doing her videos, it wasn't going viral. Until a certain video,
one particular
video where she showcased the sexual point of a human being or a lady, which is her breast,
her physical assets.
Exactly. And at those 2 pointers are the first things that draw sexual attraction. unless you are not talking about sexual attraction. If you are talking about sexual attraction
On a woman.
on a woman, those two things are the first point of call.
The boobs and the ass.
Oh yes. Those two things are the first point of
Not
call.
the clitoris.
No, clitoris. We need to clitoris. We have clitoris.
Savior. That's what your man know. I hear if you look at the ladies.
But there are more to it than the breast and
Oh yes.
shape that you're talking
Oh
about.
yes, I know.
Yeah.
I hear some people when you look at their lips, you can manage.
Minimum people, if the lady wants to know the size of your manhood, she will come and look at your toes.
Aha.
Oh,
dangling.
So you see, so when the lady said, until she made that kind of video, so you making that, it means that you have so many things to project.
Okay.
It did not go viral. But when you projected your sexual side, that is where people got attracted to you. So do you agree you've portrayed your sex symbol side of you? And in that light, that is how the question came.
Okay.
So it was
but she said yes.
Exactly.
And
so,
then continued saying that every lady is a sensitive.
Exactly, which she's not
and
wrong.
And then Delay said that, so you want to say Sofumami is a sensitive.
Yes, she is.
But the context of which Delay asked that question wasn't to affirm that every lady is a sensitive.
So to delay, the reason why she tried going another direction after asking those series of questions was she was just trying to maybe let the lady be careful the way she was trying to generalize it, because there are some people who don't, as much as they are sex symbols, I have already stated that men and women are sex symbols. As much as they are sex symbols, they don't portray that side that much.
They don't want to be known only for that.
Exactly. To some people, they know they are sex symbols.
Okay, be wrapping up,
but
please.
Then, their intelligence, their beauty, or any other thing that they do physically should proceed before sex stuff. No? So somebody like Delay wouldn't agree that she's primarily... No, she's a sex symbol though, but primarily she's not a sex symbol because she wants you to know her for other things other than sex. The moment you know her for sex, then she means she's going on a different tangent with you. That's why Delay would go into that tangent. So for Delay to come and ask, is Osofumami a sex symbol? She just wants to be sure whether you know some of the reasons why pastors choose their wives. Because some pastors choose their wives based on how they serve them in church and not how they have sex with them. Or not how they fantasize sex about them. So later, after marrying them, that is when they go and have sexual problems. You understand? At that with that instance, to the pastor's mind, sex was
not part of the
agenda.
Not
part of the agenda. It was secondary. That is why they had a problem. You understand? So my point is that Hajia Bintu is not wrong. Maybe her explanation did not go further for some people to understand. Even so, the short one that she gave is self-explanatory, especially if you understand what a sex symbol is. So the people who are bashing her there, some people don't want that to be their primary focus of them.
Okay.
Some others also don't understand what a sex symbol is. Okay. So they will have a problem with how Hajia Bintu said it. But regardless, men and women are sex symbols.
Let me
yes, Chamo. Once again, I'm tweeting that indeed every woman is a sex symbol. They should come and beat me again. I'll be here. I'll be here waiting for them. Chamo, come to me.
I want to correct this. I'm not saying that you can't approach a lady or women and have other relationship with them apart from sex or marriage. That's not what I'm saying. You can like a lady based on the way they serve you. You can like a lady based on the way they talk. That's not about relationship and sex. The basis for our argument was about sex and like relationship, as in having a family or having a partner. It's two different things. If somebody serves you good, yes, you will feel okay to be around that person. But you start considering them for marriage or other things when you think that you can have sex with them. That's where the sex thing becomes the first thing.
No, but
before
first
considering
you were talking
other
about approach.
Approach as in having a relationship.
No.
Not normal.
The way you
thing,
put
no.
your argument first was
because the basis of the argument was sex.
When you see a woman and you want to approach, the first thing that clicks your mind is, can I have sex with her? That is how your argument starts.
No,
it says you see sex.
Yes,
as the attraction point.
Yes.
No.
For a relationship.
And it is debatable.
No, it's not.
It is.
Because
it is subjective.
The basis for our argument was about sex.
Yeah.
So you have to have that assumption in mind. And not about having a business partner and then the person is serving you well. So you want to approach the person for a business. And that's not what the sex will come to your mind before you.
Then you just you are just closing.
We can continue. We can continue because the way it is, I'm sure.
So the case is when you want to consider them for relationship or marriage. That's the point that we are arguing. It's not about having a friendship and other things.
When you want to fuck.
Yes.
That's the point. There is sex, but it is not everybody that approach somebody because of sex.
Okay.
Well. Oh, but that's not what. Yes, that's not what I
said.
Talking
about relationship.
So I want to be sure that.
But even with relationship, it is not always that sex leads. Sex a point of attraction. No, it is
always,
not true. Not always.
At the end of the day,
Obedi still. But and you always not sex here first.
Well, so please, if you know those who are chasing Hajia Bintu online, call them and tell them that the guys on Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV, we are saying that they should stop the hell out of the things they are doing. It is not necessary. Hajia Bintu has never committed any crime. Yeah. Hajia Bintu has never insulted womanhood. Hajia Bintu spoke what womanhood is about. And that's what everybody should know. Leave her alone. Because I've been seeing tweets, like go and check on Twitter. You know those boys, most of them unemployed. They will be there fooling and just writing unnecessary things about.
The lady said the ebinum de picture say ye wo fia and go bound to Hajia Bintu cry
on your sex. Well, so this morning Roland Amate called our attention to something about Sarkodie. And it was because, you know, I think for some time we have been talking about these celebrity lookalikes, aka doppelgangers, and we have been discouraging that all the time. We have been discouraging that. We keep telling people that stop, stop. This is not the way to go. Look for a better job and do. Me a kiddie look alike, me a way look alike. Now, a Sarkodie tweet comes across like, though he was joking, but some people think it will end up giving them an endorsement of a sort, or it will end up giving them a validation. Maybe that word will speak better. Because Sarkodie posted them, someone will say that this is enough validation for them. Whilst people are trying to move away from them, shy away from them, King Sak, in a jovial post, tweets that he is... Okay, so let me read it. He says, there is always a way out. Called some of my superstars to pull up for the Jams World Tour. They gave me mad attitude plus ridiculous fees. So what Sarkodie is trying to say is that if the people that he has called, if they are not going to mind him, if they are going to charge him high, if they are going to give him attitude, then he will leave them and come for the lookalike. So in this video alone, he has about 4 artists standing in this video alone. He has Kwame Eugene, he has Medical. He has who again? King Promise and Mr. Drew. Like, the show is done. That is what Sarkodie is trying to say. If he gets these people, the show is done. So, Richie, maybe you want us to watch the video, so let's watch it well. I'll be back.
Hey, still African amount, Medical. Hey. Hey, still African amount, Medical. Hey. Mr. Drew. Hey, King Promise.
No, 5 starts the war.
It's Mr. Drew. Wait. We didn't come here to play Africa #1. Hey, still African amount. Medical. Hey, Mr. Drew. Hey, Ken promise.
Yeah. 5 stars to the world.
It's Mr. Drew. Wait. We didn't come here to play African number 1.
Well, so let me start with Kobe just on this. Kobe, well, as much as we have been discouraging these guys, some people think that this particular push from Sarkodie will give them some validation of a sort. Do you also agree?
Yeah, some way kind of. One way or the other. Because Sark as a brand is very huge. And we know what carries when he says anything. Whatever that he says out there carries weight. So for that one day, already there have been some kind of back and forth about this whole look-alike thing. Yeah, because in our space, I mean, it's not something that is common. Okay. It's just a new thing that we're trying to embrace. But if you go to other world, we have an agency that works on this look-alike whole thing. The movie, the musicians, the models, everywhere. So despite or regardless of the kind of personality that you want, you just consult them and they get you sorted. But
a doppelganger here, that's how it's called.
But in Ghana here, there's nothing as such. And you see, in this country, whenever there's a change, it takes some time, gradual. Sometimes it will come with some kind of push, some kind of negative energy until we get to a certain level that we think we can't embrace it anymore. Okay. So therefore, we should just allow it. I remember when this American thing started, there were a lot of people that was trying to say something, 47 but I got to a point in time, people realize, no, at this point, you can't control it anymore. So we should just freeze it. But there's one thing too that we should equally pay attention to. I think it's a very smart move that he's trying to, put out there. You see, all these while, Sarkodie has been one person that the media, or let me not make it a media, like the general public have been hard on him, trying to say that he's selfish, giving kind of blue ticks and stuff. So he's trying to let people know, say, I don't have the intention to ignore people. I would love to put my fellow Ghanaians on my top. But these are some of the things that they are telling me, or the attitude that they are showing me. So, dream, if it is in your head, or you have that intention that, Sarkodie didn't pull out with these people on his, talk, possibly the man has cleared himself out. So, I had that intention. But due to one or two reasons, I can't proceed with that. People will, one way or the other, have some kind of difficulties with it, misunderstanding, would like to treat the whole thing, making it look so, ugly. But regardless,
can promise.
regardless, he's still making a point there. And as I say, so I'm so. But moi, me sad, especially that can promise, you see, I would advise the agency in charge, say, if it is something. They have a group
in Ghana.
Yes, they have a person in charge of this whole
thing.
Talk
to your mic.
Yeah, we have.
Really?
Oh, recently when we Black Sheriff owned one pop-up, there was one person who came out from trying to explain things to the public.
No, I get what you mean. That one was a social experiment they did.
Yes, but
that was in Tamoti.
Yes.
That one was a special social experiment that they decided to let someone look like Black Sheriff. But these boys, the ones we saw,
nobody controls them.
Yeah, but Sammy, it is an agenda that they are pushing on. So it will get to a certain point that people will still have interest, and they will see. So this thing is making sense. Let me try and what. If you can't beat them, just join them. This is how the whole thing is. But the negative aspect of it is that they're trying to use this artist personality to extort money from people. And that is the negative aspect. But if it's going to be something like, a collaborative thing on the side of artists, I think it will be a perfect thing. Because today, if you can't see this, or if you'll be at Kidi, we can more or less use the look-alike thing to even try to communicate something to the public. But yet, in a way, say they are trying to, satisfy themselves. They are focused on their stomach. Let me use this strategy and get something for myself. And that's a negative thing that I don't encourage. Whatever being it, industry but we should find a way. If it is something that we all want to embrace it, we are doing it out there, and the people that we look up to them, they are doing it. But there should be a structure, innovative way. It's a kind of a right manners that will put things that the other party wouldn't feel bad or maybe ignore.
Your head. Yeah. Well, Chamo, come through.
I mean, you know my stand on this. In fact, those who are watching us, I mean, a lot of them know that I'm against this, and the reason is that when the original is there, you don't entertain the fake.
Fake, yeah.
Yes. When the originals are not there, why not? You can make use of the fake. In fact, a lot of things that we use in this country, they are coming from China, but they resemble the original one from other places. But we still use them.
They resemble.
And Adidas, and all that, and no, at the point that you Jordan $1,000, you better 400. I know because it's Sarkodie there's some brain. So I think Sarkodie, he's trying to communicate something in a jovial way, as you said. Yes, he's trying to say that he's not getting some artists to come on board because of their demands. I think basically it's about the demand, not really about the attitude. What is the attitude in this case? If the person says that, okay, for me to come on board, I'll charge you £1 million or 50,000 pounds or whatever. It's their charges that they want to. And Sarkodie thinks that it's ridiculous, and I'll agree with him. If they are charging ridiculous fee, why?
First of all, are we taking the tweet serious? Because
it's serious in a jovial way.
Are you sure? Because he brought the hashtag joke, so
yeah. So he's saying that he's joking, but the thing that he said there
might have happened.
Yes.
Because I am rather thinking that Sarkodie is just trying to tease those guys in there, but he couldn't put them out raw. So he's just saying, okay, if you can promise Kwame Eugene medical, if I'm calling you, you not come. Then I'll go for these guys, but not necessarily to me. He's called them and they did not come. I mean, that's how I understood it.
Sarkodie will get a lot of musicians to even come for free. But not all of them.
Of course.
There will be few ones who will also charge.
And would that be a bother for him to come and treat?
Yeah, sometimes just to also shade them. Not because he will be heard that they don't come on. He needs them. But if you are not there, I can still deal with the others. Yes. But now I have opportunity to make joke out of it. Why not?
Okay.
That's how I see it. It's not like he's so bothered that he wants to come out and say that some musicians are charging me ridiculous fees, so maybe I won't even do the tour or I'll go alone. No, that's not the meaning of it. But now he got this video. He has that experience. Why can't I share in this jovial way? That's how I'm feeling. Like he has had that experience with some musicians. It's not a bother. But now he has a video, and then the idea came to mind. Come on, let me just put something out there for a laugh or whatever they want to take it. And that's why he did it. And for me, I think we shouldn't be bothered about it. Just that I still don't agree with them trying to portray that they are somebody that they are not. I mean, you can't force anybody to look a certain way. Like if somebody resembles you, they resembles you. What can you do about it? You can't do anything. And oh yeah, Kwame Eugene, not Obia Bana or Kwame Eugene. I was they adding to now no, you can't do anything about it. But my point is that don't do anything that makes it look like you endorse such a thing. Get away from them. Let them do their thing. In fact, you can't even do anything if you take them to court, and come beer or more or sell. In fact, I'll bet me crowns where you sue Dino within own patent, and I say, and your copyright name, and like I say, Obian to me, they can even use the name. But the point is that don't get closer to them for them to take advantage of what comes with it, because they have not worked hard enough to get that benefit or the privileges that you get when you move around. If you are Kwame Eugene moving around, you have made enough impact to get the privileges that you get. So somebody somewhere who just resembles you cannot just come and enjoy that privilege. And that thing can only happen when it seems like you are endorsing them. Kwame Eugene na wa didi a didi Kwame Eugene okromu ha amane de abonum. Say if you wish me well, I will wish you well. Now waba you didn't come here to play because Osen into Unzo de Kojiska. How? What job have you done to deserve that? You have not done anything. So yes, it was a joke for Sarkodie, and we should take it as such. But for the guys, yes, they are doing their best to cash in on something that they have not worked for. And me, I will still advise the celebrities not to associate with them in any way or any form. Like,
would you see Sarkodie's post as a validation for them somehow?
It will give them some form of, notice, like awareness. Some people will get to know of them because Sarkodie's straight. Yes, and then the Sarkodie's straight will go far. So yes, it will give them more exposure. But it's also trying to say that these are the fake ones. So if you want to, people will go for the fake because they can't pay the original. So, and that thing is part of this world. In fact, all over the place, all over the world, people are fighting against fake things. And it's difficult to do that. And people will always imitate others. Just that, don't do anything to validate or associate with it.
Okay, Ro, speak finally on this and let's move on to the next business.
Excuse me. But Sammy, I think Sarkodie is just trying to be jovial about an experience he's had. But unfortunately, in that process, would give a different understanding of what he was just trying to do. As in
trying to joke with the situation.
Yes, an indirect validation to some of these guys as one. You know, to some people, it is not just about the fact that they are fake. Everybody knows these people are not originals. Like this is not medical, this is not Kimpro, this is not Kwame. But the mere fact that Sarkodie has posted you is okay. To validate that or to stamp that you are somebody. The mere fact that Sarkodie has posted you, regardless of whatever the person is doing, whether the person has worked hard enough to get whatever wherever he's gotten to, or has done anything exceptional. The mere fact that Sammy Flex has posted you, case closed. Whatever he says whilst posting you, or whatever post or caption that he gave to the post, it is needless. Let DJ Khaled come and post somebody right now, even without a caption. It is a big deal. So for whatever Sarkodie was just trying to preach out, or he was just doing, unfortunately, some people will translate it as a huge validation for these guys. Now, to the caption that he gave to the video, I think yes, Sarkodie is also trying to send a message out there, because when he had his first successful back-to-back concert, there were concerns about the fact that he did not put many of our people on. Some people,
the one he did in London,
yes, some people felt that yes, some Ghanaians went there to support him, but for a show of that magnitude, especially for 2 days, whilst you know you're going to do the show for 2 days, at least you could have reached out for the artist. Anka, you have 5 artists before first day.
No, I'm not sure Sarkodie knew he was going to play
exactly
2 shows
but
when he went there. Because we all know he advertised just one day. I'm sure it was when they realized tickets have been oversold that they decided to.
So for when he announced the first ticket selling, within 30 minutes he was able to sell it out. Where they opened another portal again. So the comments were that if Winim say okay, you were, because about 2 weeks, 3 weeks prior to the main event, they knew they were going to play the second day. Yes, majority of the second day ticket were also sold out.
I see.
So it wasn't as if they entirely didn't know, or they playing the second day caught them unawares. No. 2 weeks to the main event, they were aware with the ticket sales. It is there online. You know the number of tickets. At least which means selling half of the auditorium on the second day. You are so sure you were going to play the show.
Good.
So some people were of the view that okay, the Ghanaian representation, and especially this is a huge thing in the history of Ghana music. So they were expecting that okay, lots of Ghanaian musicians would have represented. And this is also another way of Sarkodie telling you that, Charlie, if sometimes we don't go the extra mile of putting so many people on, it is not as if we don't wish, but some give us attitude, whilst others give us ridiculous prices. And it is true, it is the fact. See, Sarkodie to him is also giving somebody ridiculous prices. It is like that. But me, when people come out to say the prices are ridiculous, sometimes I don't agree. Because you see, you might see the person to be overpricing, but to the person,
he knows why.
He knows the kind of effort or the action. You may not respect.
He knows what he puts into.
Yes.
But still, the overpricing thing is there. Some people too underpriced.
Oh yes.
So that one you can also take it out.
But my own is that
you can feel that you are charging the right way, but you are overpricing.
That is to the other person.
Yeah.
But especially you are if you know the kind of effort. You see, some people with the effort we even put in to create this content or the show self. Some people will just see it as a man, oh, I introduce you topic, but they don't know the effort that you put in. It is a obi bampo no okache and say, oh, me be interview. Now obody 2,000. The person will go like, a 30 minutes, 1 hour, kasa yebe kasa keke no. Now they are two internet so no. And a 2,000 on tiasie. But meanwhile,
what about if you mention 10,000?
Maybe. And the person would go out and say you are overpricing. What I say? The effort that you put in, the pain that you put in. Open up Philippine. If somebody is outside, no, can say, oh, we are so now charge you will be paid. Because at the end of the day, so no bet me so to me you. When it will be move effort now with this shame. So for Sarkodie to say that some people are calling him ridiculous prices, I think it is something that we all should get used to in the space.
Okay.
Price be anybody will say it as ridiculous. Whether you think you've overpriced, you've called the right price, or you've even underpriced, some people will still say it ridiculous. Internet will be able to see the crowd. It is like that. So yes, Sarkodie is just trying to tell us that sometimes they don't put certain people on because of the attitude one and ridiculous prices that they get. Other than that, he would have loved to put other people on. And also this is an indirect call to people for them to know that Charlie, me be show into now person link up and let's go and play.
And the guys, a validation for them?
Oh yes, it is a huge validation. Sarkodie may not know say direct to, but indirectly, so many people will take it as a huge validation for them.
Well, we are about closing though, but I've seen an Amerado attempt to come back at medical, and unfortunately, before the show, the whole song had not been released, so we could not go deep into it. But I'm asking my people, what are their expectations so far? Are they expecting something wild from Amerado after Medical had given him on his song called Warning? In fact, he was not the only person Medical gave to on the Warning song. He gave it to other rappers like Eno Baroni, Strongman, T-Flow, as well as Manifest, M. And we have seen Amerado giving us a flyer indicating that today, 6 p.m., he was going to give a red letter to Medical. When I posted it on Twitter, there were some people who came and they were like, oh, Amerado the dog in beef no they be. This thing where he put out, he will come then, they kiss us. You know, go fire. The way he won't make it fire. People also say, oh, Amerado, he'll come one and he'll say he won't come again. So we know they want him. Some people too are expecting violence. They are saying, without violence, man is nothing. So they are expecting huge level of violence. Few minutes to 6 though, and we will do the proper reviews tomorrow. But even before we do the reviews tomorrow, let's do lottery. What is everybody's expectation for this red letter from Amerado to medical. Chamo, I'm going to start here now in Chamra Nimpo.
Okay, so I mean, you know, Amerado's tactics. Like he's trying to, when he's beefing somebody, he tries to detect or
the pace.
Yeah, go the way that he wants the whole thing to go. But this time around, somebody is bringing it to him. So it will be based on how he comes out. That's where you know that if he can also take hold of it and detect the pace again, or this time around he will just follow the way things are going. I think we shouldn't expect much. He may even swerve us as he has done before. So we should just wait for it and see his creative prowess, if I should put it that way, how he will come out for us to appreciate it and say that okay, this is good, or no, I think you can do better, or you could have done something else than what you have done. So let's wait for it. But I think we can't doubt his abilities.
Rap abilities, yeah.
Yes. So we should just expect something nice.
Just that whether he will go the way we want him to go is the people's question.
At this point, you can't predict. And
But which one do you prefer, or which one would you wish for?
That's difficult for me to answer because I want him to do his best. If his best is to go not hard, why not? Because that's his best. Or if his best is to go hard and then let's get it the other side of him, why not? So I just want him to come out with his best, and no matter the form that it will take, I will accept it. Instead of saying that no, let's go hard on him, or no, let's say low, and no, I don't want to take that. I just want to see the creativity. I just want to see how good he can take the whole situation and make people talk about him. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah, that's what I'm looking out for.
Okay, Kobe, what are you also expecting from Amerado? I'm still better because Amerado.
Personally, for me, I would prefer if he goes hard. Because
suffer violence.
Not necessary. It's beefing is part of the culture of rap, and we know the genesis of this hip hop thing that we are doing. But just that we don't encourage it to be more or less dirty when it will lead to personal attacks and other stuff. That's what personally I don't subscribe to. But if it's gonna be something that it will be something like a business will bring some cash into their pocket, why not? I love his creativity from yet in Sam till now. Man has been hardworking. I mean, being very creative, innovative in his dealings. But we can also set an example. This red letter, he wrote something to Sarkodie. And when the whole thing started, we thought
he wrote something to Strong Man.
Yeah, Strong Man initial. Yeah, it started with Strong Man.
I think Eno Baroni as
Eno got his. Strong was the first person to get his. But beginning, everybody was expecting that's gonna be like a hard what beef, but it ended up being a whole lot of praises and other stuff. So I won't be surprised if he comes with that same praises tactics. But
if he comes with that, will that fly? Will that make it fly?
It won't. But I mean, when he came with the Strong G Zone, the anticipation was very high because already people were always looking for
fire.
that opportunity that they will come bar to bar, I mean punch to punch. But when they saw the whole fly, they was something, I mean, good is coming. I mean, something more or less heavy is about to drop. But upon people listening to the first Amerado's own, they didn't pay attention to Eno's and even Sack. When the first flyer came, we saw the media. Everybody posted it
because they felt
the anticipation was very high. We expect something from you, something huge. Sorry, something crazy. But it ended up being a praise. So when the second one came, I was I didn't say so if he's really want to put his A games on it, I prefer he go bar to bars, and that one to go a long way to help. But I think you got some nominations too.
Yeah.
And this is a very good timing. I mean, everybody will be talking about Amerado. Who is Amerado? oh, then let me go and check. There's a nomination here. So it will also be an avenue for them to what? Mobilize some kind of fan base and also generate some voting for themselves. Whatever being it, we wish them the best of lucks and we expect the good out of it. The creativity is always top notch and I love it. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Roland, finish up with us.
I like the way Amerado has kept the suspense in the system prior to the release of his project. You know, he has been able to take himself out of being predictable in the space. And if there's one thing that I'll commend him for, it is that particular thing. You know, even with the artworks that he released for these red letters, all of them,
they are uniform.
Yes, all of them have they have different ways of communicating. This particular one has a green background.
Oh, this one has a green background.
Yes, this one has a green background.
And the rest had what?
Red. The first one that dropped was red. That is for Strongman. Then Eno Baroni's own came. Sarkodie's own was different. Sarkodie's own had Sarkodie's picture on it, not the post office letter kind of flyer. But it has Sarkodie's picture, an old picture of Sarkodie performing on stage with the inscription red letter to Sarkodie. But this particular one has a green one. So it is very difficult for you to predict if Amerado is going to come in hot. So you see
on this particular one.
You see, he has a total different background.
Okay.
The one to Strongman was also in the same format, but the background was red.
Okay.
So that is what built the anticipation so high. That's why some people even have mixed feelings about whether this is going to be a praise or a war kind of battle. But I know as Amerado has been able to keep the suspense in the air, he's coming in hot.
You think so?
Yes, I think Amerado is coming in hot. I'll be very disappointed if he comes with praises. I tell you.
That's the problem.
Yes, I will be highly disappointed. In fact, I'm broken heart. If Amerado comes in, because I've many will be up to bet. Even before this, and it was actually funny. Many and I already. So I went to One Play Africa and something happened. And I can say, out of the conversation, yes, I think it was about the best rap performance. And I can say, hey, a beef between Medical and Amerado. And he was like, he supports Amerado. And he was like, Kobeshi Medical from. I'm saying, hey, then he's clearly underrated who Medical is. And the match is now set. So I will be very disappointed. In fact, Merebe Kwaman, any team in our or back if he comes with praises. I'll be very disappointed. I'm expecting him to come hot because Medical now is bloody. And even if Amerado comes in cold right now or with praises, Medical will come again and will ship him. That one he will come. Whether you come in hot or you come in soft, Medical will come again and ship you. It is only Niebana. He should come in hot.
Well, okay, so really and truly, Roland's observation came through. That was Strongman's red letter. And really, it had the red background with the Ghana Post Mail, obviously like that. And Medical has the green background. The red background was rather soft. Indirectly, it did not come to do any damage. So green, that people think it means go, 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 and go. Would that be the damage? Now, I'm giving you this as we are going to do the reviews here on the show, how we understood all the bars in there. So you don't have to rush, but you also have to listen to it in anticipation of tomorrow's review, so you can also be part of the commentaries. On this note, I would want to say thank you for watching us today here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. And I did this with Intimidodi Solomon at the extreme end. You can call him Chemo. In the middle, I have man like Kobe Josvan, who is a blogger, and Roland Amate, also an event publicist. And to my people behind the scenes, the Guitar Rasta, I've seen some people wishing him happy birthday on YouTube though, but it should be coming with signs and wonders. It should be coming times signs and wonders. Well, so happy birthday to you once again, and to Richie Flex, editor director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. Have you subscribed to us? If you've not done that, please do, because here is the home of real showbiz content, not the jokes the others are doing. Yeah, pong.